What's the difference between RO and DI? We get asked that really, really frequently. So the difference between RO and DI, put simply, is and we've got some Reach It workshops coming on this, by the way. I've got most of the work done on it. In fact, today we've got the final part to be able to do that. So basically, an RO separates minerals from pure water, and a DI attracts the minerals out of the pure water. An RO, which is reverse osmosis, right? An RO will use, say, 40 to 50% of the water that's going into the RO will come out as waste. When it goes out as waste, it has more minerals in it than what went in, because there's less minerals in what went through the filter and came out as pure water.
Oh, so the RO, the minerals gets pushed out.
Yeah. So basically, osmosis is when a membrane is used, and a low concentration goes to a high concentration. Reverse osmosis is when a membrane is used and it goes from a high concentration to a low concentration. So we have a high concentration of minerals going in, a low concentration of minerals going out. So you have reverse osmosis. Yeah? How cool is that?
Pretty awesome. But because the resin, as far as I know, it's attractive. Right?
But that's DI.
Sorry.
Yeah, so those are separate. RO is that, that's right.
Yeah,
DI, no, because you asked the difference. DI is when you basically have DI resin, it's ionically charged, and that charge attracts the minerals, because all minerals, except for one form of silicate, all minerals have an ionic charge. So the DI attracts the minerals out of the water and holds on to them for as long as it's got charge. When the charge, the rest I'll tell you in a Reach It workshop, because I'm working on it right now. It's pretty cool. I've got a great demo for that. Okay, so that's the difference between an RO and DI. An RO is basically free because it uses pressure. DI is a consumable because you have to use the resin, and when it runs out, you've got to throw it away, and it's environmentally safe to throw away, but you have to throw it away and then buy it again and use it again. Right? So one is it's like an inkjet printer is cheap to buy, but it costs a lot to run, and a laser printer is expensive to buy and is cheap to run. A DI is cheap to buy and costs money to run, and an RO is expensive to buy and doesn't cost much to run because you use water pressure. How's that? Done.